Jumbo everyone, and welcome to Main Street and Mickey, and today we are celebrating the birthday of Animal Kingdom. Come on.
Alright everybody, so we have the call of the wild. We call, everybody answers the call. It's okay, this is how it goes. Kilele, awo, kilele.
So in case you don't know, Jumbo means hello and goodbye in Swahili. So Jumbo, we are so glad you're joining us today. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. We're so glad to have you. We love our little Disney family and it continues to grow every day, and we are so humbled and blessed by it. So today though, we are going to talk about Animal Kingdom because April 20th is the anniversary of the opening day, and I love it because it corresponds with Earth Day, and you know, the Imagineers didn't plan that at all. I love how Animal Kingdom has changed for me over the years. I did not used to like it. It used to be one of my least favorite parks. It used to be a half-day park for me. And sometimes I can still do it half day, but there's so much to take in that if you do it half day, you miss so much. During my Disney College program is when I fell back in love with Animal Kingdom. I fell in love with the dinosaur ride. Oh my goodness, I could ride that ride over and over again. Just all the different lands, the different places to explore. It is now definitely one of my favorite parks. I don't know if I actually could pick favorite park. I feel like it'd be trying to pick a favorite child. So I just love Animal Kingdom so much, and I've slowly gotten Mom and Annie to fall in love with it as well. Especially with the opening of Pandora, it just opened literally a whole new world for that park. It was still a great decision on Disney's part to open Pandora. So, for in honor of Animal Kingdom's birthday, we thought we would bring you our top reasons why we love Animal Kingdom. Reason number one is the atmosphere. The atmosphere of Animal Kingdom, the minute you walk in, you hear all the animals. You hear, some are, you know, recordings, but most of them are real. You walk into this lush greenery, you smell the animals. Divine is usually up front, which if you don't know who Divine is, she's a moving vine person on stilts. It's really cool, I love her. And you are just blown away by the atmosphere of it. And then you walk through and then you see the Tree of Life, a marvel if ever there was one. I mean, they made a tree and they made it to where it's just the intricate detail. If you ever get a chance, you have to walk around the Tree of Life. I had never done that before until my Disney College program, and I was just amazed of the trails that were back there that I didn't know about, and you get to kind of get up close to the tree and see it so close, and you get to see the detail, the way they carved it and the way they made it, all the different animals inside of that tree. Absolutely stunning. I love the atmosphere of Animal Kingdom. I love the way they made each land its own little place, and you can distinctly tell when you cross over to the different lands. You know when you leave Discovery Island that you're walking into either Dino Land or you're walking into Africa, because one, there's a big sign that says Dino Land and another big sign that says Africa, but still you can tell a difference. And they put a bridge so that you aren't just like, wham, I'm in Dino Land, wham, I'm in Africa. No, they have those bridges and they just ease you into it, and I love that. Imagineers are just so beyond incredibly creative of the way they think about those things, and the way they transition the music, and they transition the smells, the sounds. So it always blows me away. And I know this about Imagineers, I know this about Disney parks, but it doesn't really hit me until full force until I'm in Animal Kingdom, just because there's so much, and it just really makes you feel like you're right there in those places. So I love Africa because of the street dancers. The street dancers are so fun, and I love just that atmosphere because I could just go there and have a good time. Like, I wouldn't have to go ride any rides. I could just walk around Animal Kingdom, hang out in Africa area, listen to the singers, and then watch the dancers and get in on the party. And they even added a dance party over on the Discovery Island near Dino Land. and they have that huge new dance party, and that's so much fun. It's just such a fun family atmosphere, and I love that. Especially when you get, one of my favorite little areas is right when you're getting to the base of Everest. You really feel that, the wind whips through. I mean, that's not Disney Imagineers, it's just how it is, but the wind whips through and it makes all the things jingle and the flags blow, and it just kind of gives you that, oh my goodness, I'm at the base of Everest and there's a Yeti in there, and it just all comes together, and it's just such a, like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. And I mean, where else do you get, I know there are zoos, but Animal Kingdom is not a big zoo, and I used to say that about it, but it's so not true. Animal Kingdom is so much more. It transports you, it puts you in the middle of it. Zoos, you know it's a zoo, but here you're like in the countries, you're in the wild with the animals, and it's just absolutely amazing. Now let's get to the rides. I had never ridden Dinosaur before my Disney College program. Annie had ridden it before, and she just said how I wouldn't like it and that it was like really rough on your shoulders and neck and all that. So I just stayed away. But my roommate, one of my roommates and I, she took me there and she was like, you have to ride this ride, you're gonna love it. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Oh, my life changed. Dinosaur, and Seeker, and the Time Rover, and Velociraptors, and we're not gonna make it, we're not gonna make it. You made it, I knew you would. And I just love it so much, and a group of my friends would go. We would go, and they knew it by heart, and so it was so funny to stand in that first area and hear them just recite it. So I just love it, and it has a distinct smell when you get into the loading dock, and I thought whenever I smell something like it here at home, I'm like, Dinosaur, Disney. And I just love that ride so much. It makes me laugh. My friend Megan, yes Megan, I'm calling you out, is scared of the ride, and I make her ride it every time. I know I'm a terrible friend, but I sit there and laugh, and it's awful. I'm a terrible friend. But yeah, I just love that ride so much. Second ride, and I know, this is a top ride for most people, but Dinosaur is just deep in my heart. Flight of Passage. That is an awakening. Like, I still can't get over when I think about it. One, I'm so glad I was able to ride it because I was really worried it would make me sick. But I trusted my friend who told me that, no, you'll be fine. And so we were getting in there and I'm getting nervous. And then we go all the way upstairs and I'm like, oh my goodness, we're gonna be high up. This is gonna be interesting. And it was amazing. It was just amazing. The way the Imagineers thought of every little detail for that ride, and the smells, oh my goodness. I want to get that candle from Magic Candle Company that smells like Banshee. It's what it's called Banshee. It's supposed to smell like Flight of Passage. I want that candle so much because I know I would love it. And I just, oh my goodness, that ride, if you've never ridden it, you need to, like, it's one of those things that if you had to stay up till midnight to book your fast pass for it, it would be worth it because that ride is life-changing. It just, one, I love that it's not just a sit down on the ride and here you go. No, you are on the Banshee and it moves and breathes with you, and it's fantastic. I'm gonna move on. I'm getting a little, emotional about Flight of Passage. Expedition Everest is our next ride. Oh my goodness. Is the only roller coaster I will ride. I mean, dead serious. Roller coasters freak me out because even Splash Mountain freaks me out because of the drop. I'm not a drop person. But I can ride Everest because when you go up, you kind of coast and then you get to the end and then it takes you back. You don't drop immediately. Yes, I know you eventually drop. But for me, it's a whole mental thing, and the fact that we don't climb the hill and drop immediately completely helps me ride that ride. If more rides were like that, I'd be able to do more roller coasters probably. Probably not, but So I just absolutely love that that is a ride I can ride. Now here's what I can't do. I can't ride it, go ride Dinosaur, and Triceratops spin, and then go ride Everest again. That makes my stomach sick. Badly. So if you have, you know, like motion sickness problems, probably not a good thing to do. Yeah, I don't know why I did that day. That was a terrible idea. I blame Megan though, because I was with her. So Megan, I'm blaming you. I could not mention this ride because obviously I'm wearing a shirt that has to do with it and I'm dressed for the safari. So I love the safari ride, Kilimanjaro Safari. I just think it's amazing that you get to ride through and see all those animals that, yeah, you may see them at a zoo or whatever, but this is like, obviously it's just the Disney difference and I love it. One of these, the time I went in September, we went on an evening safari. And we got to see the lions roar, and it was amazing. Kind of scary, but it was really, really cool. And it was like he was telling us, like, leave me alone, people. Come on, paparazzi, you need to stop. I love that ride though, and I love, oh, last time we went on it, the giraffes were so close to us. It was amazing, and I love giraffes, if you can't tell. Got my giraffe earrings on, my giraffe little buddy here. I love giraffes. I also love elephants, and the elephants were pretty active that night, when I went in January too, and so that was really cool. I love the safari. Love it. Whenever we have terrible potholes here in West Virginia, especially in the area I live in. So whenever we go through a really bad stretch of road, we're like, oh, we're just on Kilimanjaro Safari, give us some giraffes and dinosaurs and not just some deer and possums and raccoons. Gracious. That's not the kind of safari I like. Make sure you come back for part 2, where we tell you the rest of our favorite parts of Animal Kingdom to celebrate Animal Kingdom's 21st birthday. JAMBO!